Hello, everybody. How are you? So, Brandy and I are just sitting here talking. I know, right, Karen? Pants, right? It's freezing here, Brand. It's cold. It's cold. And
Cold.
yeah, it's like
Shoot.
it high for the day is like low 50s. It's cold.
That's crazy.
And it's rainy. It like rains every day. I'm starting to feel like I'm you in Florida. It's raining every day. It's nuts.
Well, we're fixing to get rain, but not going to be the kind I'm going to want.
No, I know, right? But we just get rain. It's just like it rains and then it stops and it rains and it's just crazy. All right.
But at least we're not in the track.
Okay, well that's good. Okay.
That
Awesome.
but they said that don't mean that we're still going to get lots of rain and wind.
Hello, Stacy and Sherry. So Brandy and I were just talking about she was talking about what page she was on. So I'm going to look at what Stacy found. So Stacy looked up pages and chapters and how it all. Did you message us on Instagram or on
Yeah,
Messenger?
Instagram.
Instagram. That's why I can't find it.
Instagram.
Instagram.
Instagram. Or as some people say, the gram.
So let's see. Chapter 28 is Captain Tregsburg, which is okay. You've just numbered them. So Brandy is finding out. Hi, Marion and Brenda. Brandy, I think, has come to the conclusion that page numbers and
Kindle on the phone and the book don't match up.
page numbers, chapters, something, I don't know. She was just talking to me about a chameleon, and I'm like, what? No. And then she's
I'm
like,
like,
how about
what?
this? How about this? And I'm like, no, that's not where we're at. I'm like, nope. I said, did you read the chapter called Captain Tregsburg? And she's like, yep. And I'm like, we weren't supposed to.
I was a catty girl.
So this whole
Didn't
thing
realize.
this like list that Stacy found, she went through and she like gave the chapters a number. I don't know how that's going to help us though. How would that help us? Well, I guess maybe because
So if
there's
we
so many
can,
that are like Rapunzel. I don't know.
right, but maybe if we can count how many, okay, so from the chapters that don't say Rapunzel, if
Yeah.
we can count how many past that, then I can count how many
Yeah.
there before. Yeah.
It's just that page numbers aren't going to help you at all. Anyhow.
Right. Yeah, the page number's not going to help me.
Yeah.
Because I've already been a bad girl, but I didn't realize. I was like,
right.
well,
So
not
then,
to
so then it's
244
hard for
yet.
me to. It's hard for me to figure out how many chapters are because I got to go through like 120 pages and count chapters. So there's like, are you looking, Stacy? Captain Tregsburg, a Rapunzel, another Rapunzel, another Rapunzel, Memorial Sloan Kettering. Okay. Rapunzel. Next one should be Gothel, right? Gothel.
So I was kind of wondering why my reading was taking so much longer.
And then a Rapunzel. After Gothel, there's Rapunzel, two Rapunzels, three Rapunzels. Okay, so three Rapunzels after Gothel. So let's see. 1, 2, 3. So we were going to read 3. So that would be through chapter 37. And we would read Captain Tregsburg. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 chapters. I don't know how else we can do it, but three Rapunzel chapters after Gothel.
Okay, so after we get to Gothel, then it's 3 Rapunzels and don't go to the next one.
Correct. And that takes us to page, like, not that page numbers are going to work for you, but that takes us to 355. 355.
Well, I didn't mean to do some spoilers because, like I said, I was like,
yeah, she's talking about stuff, and I'm like, huh? What?
She's like, no. I'm like, oh,
No?
never mind.
No, we didn't do that. And page numbers aren't helping with the audio, right? I know. So, does the audio though tell you the chapter title? It tells you the chapter title, right? When it's reading it to you. And I know when you're reading on your Kindle, you can see the chapter titles.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Well, we'll go with that. 3 Rapunzels after the Gothel chapter. 3 Rapunzel chapters after that. Oh, goodness.
I'm really liking it.
It's really hard when they don't give you like chapter numbers or anything like that.
I know it is difficult, especially when I guess technically we should have been like, okay, so we're reading quote unquote this many chapters.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
So does that help you, Marianne, if I just tell you it's the Gothel chapter and then 3 Rapunzel chapters and then stop?
Yes.
Okay. All right. All right. So Brandy's ahead of me. So she's talking about some stuff. I'm like, I don't know. No. She's like, did she go on a quest? And I'm like, no quest here. No.
So yeah. Some stuff to look forward to.
Yeah, and Stacy, there is no chapter number for any of them. So it's just, I don't know. Anyhow. So Brandy and I talked about it the other day a little bit. And I have just one big nagging thing on my brain. One nagging thing on my brain.
But it didn't nag her until this section.
Right. It didn't bother me at first. Okay. So like when she was in the tower and she saw Flynn out there at the tree, right? Stuffing the crown into the tree. And she left the tower then. And she went over to the tree and she retrieved the crown, right? Well, I didn't think much about it then. But now she has left her tower and she has left the entire area. She is gone out of sight. How'd she get loose? How'd she get loose? She's still attached to her tower by her hair, isn't she?
Nope.
Yeah, but they never unattach her in the book. She's still attached.
When you read the part that you're not supposed to, you find out a little bit more because she.
Well, why?
But see, like, yeah, okay, and I'll go based off of the movie, but she has an anchor hair, and that's the one that goes over this hook. And so she knows how to throw and do the anchor hair.
Uh-huh. Oh, and Stacy just says it's magical hair. Okay, but shouldn't they like explain that to us instead of just leaving us there thinking she's still attached to her closet or whatever? Right?
Hey, y'all, I absolutely loved it because you got to remember, since Mindy hasn't watched the movie.
No.
I was laughing. I was like, but Mindy, she got down out of the tower because she went looking in order to hire Gina, and she's like, yeah, she had the hair, like she was still attached to the tower, and was just, I'm like, no, Mindy.
Yeah, because she didn't go that far. Well, when she went to no, the first time she got out, she only went over to the tree, and I mean, her hair's so long. I'm like, okay, she just went out to the tree and she got the crown, and she came back. I mean,
well, no, yeah, on that one she did.
That made sense to me that she could do that, right? Anyhow,
right.
But it just started irritating me. I'm like, how'd she get free? How did she get free? She's still hooked to her little castle there.
Because she has the anchor hair.
She has anchor hair. Oh my god.
Like a lasso.
Oh my god.
Look at.
Now, see, you know that because you watched the movie. I haven't watched the movie. I haven't seen no hair going, like a fishing line or anything. A lasso, woo!
Yep.
Oh, girl. Anyhow, um, they can't release all this special info. I don't know.
She flipped her hair to release it.
It's just one of those things. It was just like, what the heck?
She has the ultimate hair flip.
A hair flip. Anyhow, okay. So it's interesting. She has now, at least where I'm at, you miss all the comedy in the book without watching the movie. Why? They act funny in the movie? So here's my, oh my gosh. Me neither, Margaret. So here's my question then. What's better? What's better? Is a book better? Because this is,
I'm kind of liking, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm liking this because there's additional, well, number one, I know it's different, but there's additional characters in this, and it's Disney, but not as Disney-fied.
Okay. Right. Where Disney can get kind of hokey sometimes. You know what I mean? Just hokey,
Yeah.
goofy like stuff. I don't know. So, like, okay. The movie is not this book.
No.
So Disney, but they're both Disney.
Yeah.
Because they wrote this book for Disney, and the movie was for Disney. Margaret doesn't like the book.
Oh
no! I don't know. Pippi Longstocking goofiness. Well, I'm kind of glad I haven't watched the movie. I will say I'm kind of glad I haven't watched the movie. You know?
Do you mean you're glad you haven't watched it yet, or glad you haven't watched it at all?
Yeah, I'm glad I haven't watched the movie before reading this.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I have things like, okay, where is this? Where is this? You know, when is this going to come into effect? I'm kind of like the girl that's in the hospital going, now wait a minute.
Right?
You're missing out on people.
Yeah.
How is this possible? That's not how it's supposed to
go. So the girl in the hospital is basing what she knows about the story based off of the movie.
Mm-hmm.
And so things are missing for her from the movie.
Yeah.
But the book is not the movie because he's changing it.
Yep. He's keeping enough things in there to make her happy.
Right.
But changing, because I mean, there's like, you know, in the movie, there is no Gina. There is no Gina's mother.
Okay.
None of that.
Yeah. Okay. So this is not Rapunzel like the original Rapunzel story. It's not Tangled. It's his version of taking Tangled and turning it into his own story.
Yep. Oh, I almost let another thing out that I can't because y'all haven't read that part yet. Whoopsie.
Just help me understand how she got out of the tower. That's all.
Yeah, she unhooks herself. She has basically.
Okay.
She unhooks.
All right. Okay, I'll have to go with that. She like flips it up off the hook.
Yeah, because there's a hook on the outside of the window, and so she could hook onto that. Her massive hair is like with a hook. So when she gets down to the bottom and she shakes the bottom, it reverberates up the top and unhooks.
Okay. All right. Okay. Anyhow.
I was like, whoopsie. I almost let something slip, but I didn't.
So Gina's mom, who she's calling a witch and whatnot, Gina's mom was the lady who came to the castle too late.
Yes, who had wanted to. Yeah,
who would have taken her, but she was too late, and she'd already went with Gothel.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so it's all starting to come together. Now she knows that she really is the princess. Her parents aren't dead. She didn't kill her parents. Um, she did kill that maid, though, right? She really
Well,
did kill the maid.
I mean, but she was a baby. She
Yeah.
was a baby, and babies can't control their emotions any more than they can control pooping and peeing.
Okay. So, I mean, Gina's mom's not afraid of her. Gina's mom's not afraid to touch her hair, touch nothing. She's like, no, it's fine. You're
Yeah,
okay.
she like freaked out. She's like, doctor!
Because, yeah, she's been told her entire life that all somebody has to do is touch her hair and they'll die.
Yes, that's
And
why
I
she calls
mean,
it murder hair.
yeah,
It's murder hair.
yeah.
But
But
now she found out she did not murder her parents, just the maid
and chickens.
and chicken.
And chickens. She kills chickens with her hair.
Well, a chicken. I don't think she actually killed multiple chickens. A chicken.
I don't know. I thought she said in there at some point that she's killed chickens. Her mom had her kill chickens, but I don't know.
I guess just to prove once again, yes, your hair's dangerous. Do this right now.
Yeah. See, it will kill. It will kill. But you had to make it kill. She had to actually make it do it.
She had to sing like some sort of song or some sort of something. An enchantment, essentially.
Mm-hmm. So just somebody like walking up to her and, touching her hair, it's not going to kill him. Because there's no evil intent.
Pascal can be in her hair and not die.
Yeah, no evil intent there, so they're safe. Lord have mercy. Confusion.
You're going to get some clarification here coming up soon.
Okay, all right. I'm certain, yes. But I like how Flynn is now just kind of like, I'll help you. I got to help take care of you, whatever. So, and then there's like maybe some little feelings there between him and her. Yeah. So.
Yeah, because him and Gina are acting more like, I mean, I know Rapunzel got a little bit jealous, but him and Gina are acting more like siblings.
Yeah. They're just comrades.
Right.
Comrades, part of a team on a mission, working together, teammates, kind of.
But I think he's a little smitten with Rapunzel.
With Rapunzel, yeah. Very interesting. So it's always I was surprised when the guys from the bar showed up, and they all know that everybody knows everybody. They're all these bad people, all the thieves and the whatever. They all know each other.
Yeah.
And then here she is. She's hiding back there behind the tree, trying to help everybody. When the guards are coming, I was like, oh boy, oh boy.
She's attempting.
Yeah, it's interesting. That's all I got. It's interesting.
Well, she does help slightly, and then finds out they're not as bad as she thought.
Right.
That they were helping her.
Yeah.
But not because of him, not because of Flynn.
No.
They were helping because of her.
So, Gothel's out there somewhere. She's out there looking. Definitely out there trying to find her.
Well, she lost her golden goose.
Huh?
She lost her golden goose.
I'm like, what? Wait, you read about a goose somewhere? What?
Rapunzel is her golden goose. She lost her paper.
First you're talking about chameleons I haven't read about. Now you're talking about geese. And I'm like,
oh, she lost her golden goose.
I got it. No, I got it. I got it. Got it. Oh, goodness.
I mean, I can see, I kind of wanted a little bit of where I felt like maybe there was some spark of Gothel that cares about Rapunzel. and not just as something to pawn off.
Yeah. No, I don't think she cares.
Because see, if it would have been like in the story and the movie where Rapunzel's hair was the sun drop, Gothel, obviously she would have not been trying to get rid of Rapunzel. She would have been freaking out because she'd be getting old without that sun.
Yeah. But now Gothel can be young for.
She got that sun drop. She ain't that. She's just trying to secure her financial freedom.
There you
what
go.
was that? Financial. What was that? Oh my gosh.
What?
I was trying to say financial and it came up financial. I don't know.
Oh boy.
Words.
It's interesting. It's definitely different than anything I think I've ever read. And for some of you who have watched the movie and now reading the book, you guys are, I don't know, got a different take on it, maybe.
Yeah, because we're looking for where are certain parts of the story. Because I mean, there's parts that were at the very beginning parts of the movie and are not here yet. And it's kind of like, okay, wait, why is this stuff missing out? But it's because it's different.
Right.
And he's trying to tell a different story.
Yeah. He's telling his own story, which is not the movie story. It's not the movie line.
Not completely. Yeah.
No. Yeah.
He has to put enough beauty in to make her happy, though.
Yeah. So, like I said, on one hand, I guess I'm glad I never saw the movie because I don't have any of those preconceived notions about what's going to happen. But yet, when she starts talking about things, when she's asking him about stuff that's not there, and I'm like, okay,
I don't know why she's asking for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Right. Yeah.
Oh my God. Yes. Just smolder.
Must be something weird happens in the movie with that.
Okay. Well, so, because I know that you read the part where she's like, why are you looking all kinds of funky? Like kind of weird.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, nothing. And it's because, in the movie he does this, and it's a cartoon, but he does this all like smolders.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry. Okay. So.
All right. Well, interesting. So, I mean, I like that it's a quick read too. It's going fast. I mean, I'm like, I just zip right through it, and I'm like, oh, okay, I'm done. Brandy zipped right through and kept going.
It's extremely fast. I mean, technically, I'm at 60% read.
Oh yeah, we're not anywhere near 60%. No. Mm-mm.
Yeah. So
no, I wouldn't say we're 60% at all. No.
Yeah, I gotta kind of go back and count how. I mean, well, I haven't gotten to Gothel, so pretty much I can count Gothel and then 3 more Rapunzels.
There you go, Gothel and 3 more Rapunzels. Yep. I have exciting news. Yesterday, I was at Walmart and I got the Nicholas Sparks book. So
it's out.
Oh yeah, it's out. Yeah.
Okay.
It's out. So
what's the name of it again?
Dreamland.
Okay.
So I got the next book. We got 2 weeks with this one, 2 more parts to read, and then we'll move on to that one. So, look, anybody in the chat that really doesn't have a whole lot to say about this book, they're just like, okay.
Yeah, everybody's just kind of like, yeah, okay.
Yeah, all right. Except for
I'm telling you, I do like it. I especially like how it even differs from the original fairy tale.
Yeah.
I mean, you know the story of the original fairy tale.
I don't even know if I remember it or not. I don't even know if I've ever heard the whole original tale of Rapunzel.
Yeah, because the original
was locked in the tower, and some prince would come and he would climb up her hair and he would visit, and he was going to save her. Okay.
So the original Rapunzel, got the Gothel character lived next door or in an area close by, and she was a witch, and she had this garden, and the mother was really hungry and really wanted some, and so the father stole out to the garden and stole some of her food from the garden, and the witch caught him, and the only way that he could get out of not being killed was to give his newborn daughter to her, in to save him and his wife's life. And so they did. They gave her their daughter, and so she took the daughter, she locked her up in a tower far away, and the tower there was no way to get up there, except, and she was magic, so she could, except when she got older, she started doing it with Rapunzel's hair, started growing long, and it was the Rapunzel, let down your hair. And then one day a prince saw this beautiful girl in the window and sees the hair come down, sees the witch climb up the hair. So he calls for the same exact thing that the witch did, and then meets Rapunzel, and happily ever after.
Poor Rapunzel, poor girl. In every story she gets screwed.
Yeah,
no matter
either
what,
way, she didn't ask for her parents to steal food from the witch.
Right. She didn't ask for her mother to get the flower. She
didn't ask for murder hair. She didn't even ask to be born. So
Oh, poor girl. Anyhow, all right. Well, I guess that's all we got for now. I'll catch up and I'll find out about her quest and the chameleon here in a minute.
See, it wasn't a happily ever after. I'm sorry. The original, once they got down, the witch punished him and hurt him where he was fixing to die, and he was up against a tree, and Rapunzel was crying, and one of her tears landed on him and woke him up, and then it was happily ever after. That was the original fairy tale.
Uh-huh. Gotcha. I don't know.
So nothing about magic hair.
They didn't go all into all those details in the little golden book of Rapunzel.
No.
No.
I used to have those books.
I still have a bunch of them somewhere.
I still remember one of my favorite ones was it was one with a puppy on the front.
Oh yeah, the little puppy one. Everybody had the puppy. Everybody had the puppy little golden book. I swear.
Yes, I am. I'm getting ready for Ian, in that we're going to get a lot of rain, but Ian has decided that it's going to come a land sooner, and it's going to hit down at the tip of Florida. So we're going to get a lot of rain and wind, but not hurricane force.
So down in the Keys and all that kind of stuff.
They're fixing to get pummeled, and it's not going to come to shore as a Category 1 like they have predicted. It looks like it's coming ashore as a Category 4. They've already evacuated, mandatory evacuations.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like our kids are probably going to hopefully get to have their homecoming. We'll find out more probably tomorrow night is when we're possibly going to start feeling the effects.
So are you too far inland to be mandatory evacuated?
Yes.
If it was to come your way?
Well, I mean, I am far enough inland, but with how big, if it were to have come into our area with as big as it is and how big it's going to be, we would have probably wouldn't have been a mandatory evacuation. It would have been a voluntary evacuation, but definitely find shelter.
All right then. Okay.
So yeah, we just know right now that there's we're not getting any rain right now. It's the calm before the storm right now.
Yeah, there you go. Well, I got rain for you. How's that? I got the rain already.
You got the rain. Have fun with that. I'm gonna get it later.
Well, good night, you guys. I'm gonna talk to Brandy for a half a second after you guys leave. I got to tell her something about our blanket we're working on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, Brenda. Thank you,
So we'll
Stacy
see
and
you next
Marion.
week after I get
Karen.
caught up to where Brandy's at.
And I won't be going ahead anymore. So
That's right. That's right. 3 Rapunzel chapters after the Gothel chapter. All right.
yeah.
Read all those. Okay. All right. We'll see you next week, you guys. Bye.
Bye. Thank you guys. Thank you.